I remembered the first days of that journey more clearly than most. Back then, we still believed the cold was the worst of it. We still thought that if we could keep the fire lit, then we might be safe. We were wrong. We left the Broken Antler camp with what the tribe could spare, and the last warmth of its fires vanished behind us almost at once. Out on the tundra, there was no comfort, only borrowed heat and endless night. We traveled as the desperate did, moving, stopping, building small fires to rest, paying for every moment of warmth with fuel scraped from a land that offered nothing willingly. Just before we decided break ground for camp, we found a man alone in the dark. Minos, half wild, a hunter between tribe and town, stood with a torch raised high as starving wolves circled him. Together we drove them off and took what meat and hide we could. That night we slept beneath drifting snow, stewing wolf flesh over a weak flame and keeping watch against the dark. A winter fox came begging at the edge of firelight. After that, it followed us from afar, always just out of sight. In the days that followed, the tundra revealed stranger things. We came upon a narrow pass and found 2 snow golems there, tossing snowballs at one another like children who had forgotten what children were meant to be. We climbed the rock wall instead, leaving them to their senseless game. Later we reached a frozen lake. The ice groaned beneath the world, and then it split open. An enormous remoraz burst through in a cloud of steam, hunting beneath the frozen surface. Its hunger was ancient and indifferent. We fled quickly, reminded that the Dale's dangers did not come only from cold, but from what the cold concealed. That night we slept again, and one of us saw lightning flickering far to the north, inside a storm that should not have been forming. It did not feel like weather. It felt like something moving. Hours later, Minos stared into the horizon and went pale. "The storm is closer," he whispered. "Run." So we ran the final stretch toward Caer Konig, with the wind at our backs and something vast moving in the dark behind us. Whether it pursued us or merely passed near, none could say. In the end it turned westward, sparing us, or ignoring us. At last, stone walls rose from the snow. Caer Konig. Inside we found Speaker Trovus, a silver dragonborn veteran, half buried in snow and dead drunk from his patrol. He spoke of thefts in the night, locks forced clumsily, supplies vanishing, dwarf-sized prints appearing in the snow. We found, too, a statue of Tempest near the ruined Caer, frozen almost beyond recognition. When we cleared the ice away, we uncovered a warhammer sleeping beneath the frost. Blood was offered, and a blessing was bestowed on us. It was as if the slightest bit of Tempest's influence was restored here. But Caer Konig's troubles were not limited to thieves. Before we could even begin our search, townsfolk gathered outside a home. A delivery man had come with supplies, and found instead a corpse. Orthelm, a banker from Bryn Shander, lay dead in his upstairs study. One wound, one strike, the flesh around it frozen solid, the blood crystallized where it touched air. On his desk were desperate papers, a note revealing he had fled after his name was called in Bryn Shander's sacrifice lottery, and another message written in blood. "You did this." Orthelm had tried to buy his way out, and someone had come to remind him that in Icewind Dale, the cold took what was owed.